You're always gonna have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're gonna come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Ha! Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Ha 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 ha. Come on with it. With it. Ha 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 ha. Come on with it. With it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age still keep the mic hot. Ha, ha. Couple hip hop butter beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike Blessing in a recession is food giving back to occupy labels that move, didn't wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back. Crack.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Cause you know what we got to do.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons. I usually don't spit corny styles like that cause I'm too seasoned. How you sending links trying to get on, you stink. MCs don't give a what you think. Rapping if it's beef, I hit a brinks and put that kind of paper on your head to make a lot of blink. Now think, wouldn't you rather keep it music than to lose it all cause of music? I'm sure that's not how Bambaataa wanted us to use it. Now move it before I lose it. And I'm in it for the long haul. Bars, like lifers in a long haul. Bar, my life rocking mics, I raised the bar. Phased them, dazed them, and blazed them all. Scar.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Cause you know what we got to do.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Word up.
Come on with it.
Crazy. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
Real cinema, the feature's a top feature. Whose favorite MC is the Bronx teacher? Flows long around hooks so the words reach you. Joe Jackson on you, mic up, beat you. Now beat it before I pull his Tito. In your ego, it's front page news, read it. My style is the barker over beats like Travis, I bark 'em. Spark 'em, overwritten flows like overflowing toilet bowls. The game is a mess. Beef ain't really over with. The only way for me to get over it is to aim at your chest. I rock with a DJ who sets the tone, plugs in 212s and a microphone, and I don't stop rocking the beats and keep rocking. As long as the streets hear heat, they keep copping, popping.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Cause you know what we got to do.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
Word up. Salute to hip hop, MCs and DJs. Culture strong as ever. Bumpy Knuckles, DJ Premier. Salute, salute.
busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra, tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver lo cierto y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo, tú y yo. Descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia y abrimos así nuestro...
good look, man. Good look. Good shot. Get a good shot. Hold up. Cutter. Get ball. Right corner. I'm here. Come back. Here. I'm heading left. No, ball. Stop the cutter. Yellow. Stop. No shot! Watch the cutter! Here we go, attack. Here we go. Get a good look, man. Good look. Good shot. Get a good shot. Hold up. Cutter. Get ball. Right corner. I'm here. I'm back. Here. I'm heading left. No, ball. Stop the cutter. Yellow. You stop. Shooter! Back up, bro! No! Oh, get back! I got the ball! I'm back! Give it! Got you. Flash the ball. I got you. Use me. Get out. I'm good. You stay. I got him. I'm on. Slip. Pop up. Here we go. Get a good look. Good look. Good shot. Get a good shot. Hold up. Get ball. Right corner. I'm here. I'm back. Here. I'm heading left. No, ball. Stop the cutter. Yellow. You stop. Box. Stop. Wing. Whoa. Help inside. Up. Rotate. Up left. Deep. Not deep. You got nothing. Big side. Skip. Good swing. Got it, ball. The ball! Cross screen, go over it! Go! Set it up. They don't want to use you. Set it up. Good. Got you. Flash ball. I got you, screen. Use me. The ball. Cross screen, go over it. Go. Set it up. Go low. Here we go. Over there. Get it, go. Back. Corner. All right, corner. Oh! Get up! Ah! Corner! Phil! I got you! Here we go! Get it going! I'm back! Go, screen! Got you! Flash it out! I got you, screen! Here's me!
Get it! Get it!
Downstream.
I'm through. Use me. Yep. Turn down. Use that. Huh? Come on.
Use that help.
I'm through. Back screen. Come on.
Rotate, deep hole.
On top.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MC da UFP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis.
anos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-round. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, they've got what only half of the teams in the NBA get to enjoy, and that's opening the season on your home floor. The fans are ready to give them all the support they need to go after their first win of the season. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen. Did last year and winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some cracks in their armor. But the other teams that didn't look like much on paper last year, beginning of the season, are now looking like they will surprise.
And that is it for now as we send you to Kevin.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad. Well, guys, they got swept in last year's series, and you know that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
Yeah, and
a four-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Wizards 5 right now. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. Littell and Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. And it's Dudley in at the small forward. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front court. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
Wall, that's good.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Wizards on D. Now here's Peyton. Six to shoot. The drive by Vucevic. Gortat comes up with the rebound.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season, he's also had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to cutters and spot up shooters.
On defense, the Wizards. It's a three-point game. Harris outside. From outside the arc, and that one's good. Harris has got himself on the board with three there.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
You know, and getting back to Vucevic, I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaged nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before. That was an incredible leap in production, and I think it's one that'll continue.
From the arc, and again it's Orlando with the three.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Wall kicks to Dudley. Dudley with a screen for Beal. The three-pointer off the mark.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Payton. To the middle. Taken away by Nene. Dudley against Payton. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. There's a screen by Gortat. Wall attacking. Gortat wide open. He fires. Not enough on that one as it misses. Orlando leading by 3. Payton with the ball. Shot clock at 5 from the stripe. Washington with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 3. All with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Wall. He's got 5. Rebounded by Vucevic.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Harris. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
The shot by Nene. No good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Payton drives in. 13 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Wizards 46-36 last season. That was good enough for them to land the number 5 seed, Clark.
Well, it was actually, Kevin, the same finish they had in the conference in 2014, even though they won more games. Washington, though, was only 10-15 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Now Fry. Harris outside. The Magic need to get a shot off here. No good from Fry. Washington trailing. Here's Dudley. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team you like playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team in a role that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And, you know, going back to Jared Dudley, he helps you in so many different ways. Shoots a lot of threes, yet does so efficiently. He rebounds, he passes the ball. He'll get a little physical, too. He's a valuable vet to have in your locker room.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Nene, the screen. Wall wide open. No good with the triple.
And you know what Jared Dudley's nickname was in college? The junkyard dog. I mean, for his toughness and that nose he has for the ball. Two attributes that have served him greatly here at the next level.
Fournier's shot is off. Washington has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. It's Beal on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. For the Magic, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Oladipo in for Evan Fournier. And a switcher also for Washington. Porter's checked in. Orlando trailing here. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
Well, guys, in terms of their focus coming into this one, he said he's expecting their defense, especially on the interior, to be vital. He said we can protect the rim with our shot blocking. Of course, we'd prefer to keep them outside the paint, but that capability to deny finishes certainly could come in handy tonight. Kevin, we'll see if he's right.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
And stolen by Payton. Oladipo goes in, and that one is hammered home.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And here is Payton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Ryan Owens, who's checked in for Gortat. Gary Neal comes in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Payton. Tight defense on him. Oladipo for 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 6th assist on the night. Wizards trail by 4.
And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
And that one's good. Sessions.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Payton. Gordon with a screen on Sessions. Payton kicks to Gordon. And it's Nene with the rebound. And Greg, you're right. Skiles is what, we'd call a no-nonsense coach. Makes perfect sense when you think about the team that now Clarkie's going to go coach in Orlando.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was great at developing players, and that's exactly why the Orlando Magic hired him. Plays with an edge, but he develops players quite nicely, too.
Holds him accountable, doesn't he?
Yep, well said.
And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. Shabazz Napier's checked in for Elfrid Payton. Napier puts it up from 12, and it's in off the backboard. And the Magic lead by 3. Here's Sessions. Nene setting the pick for Sessions. Inside, and stolen by Napier. And now Oladipo pushing it up.
Oh! And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Napier. It's Oladipo on the wing. He feeds it to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. 20 feet out. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That's on Sessions.
It's the third straight year now for the Magic where they finished at the bottom of the Southeast Division. I mean, there was some shuffling at the top, but the Magic still couldn't make up any ground on the rest of the division.
For the Orlando Magic, they were once the powerhouse of this Southeast Division. Took home 3 straight division titles, 08, 09, and 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, that just goes to show how fortunes can change in the NBA. The Magic just can't get any momentum, it seems, and until they start building around something, they'll still have problems in the rough and tumble Southeast.
And both free throws good for Napier. The Amway Center here in Orlando didn't see a lot of wins last season. Magic really struggled at times. Surprisingly, Greg, in this building.
Yeah, a young team still haven't yet established their identity. Only 13 wins at home. And really that inability to defend that home court is why they fell out of the playoff hunt early.
Magic leading by 5. Now here's Oladipo. He's got 9. And there's the feed to Gordon. Back to Oladipo. And a miss there on the triple.
What's a bit alarming for the Magic at home is that it was a step back from the previous season. I mean, for a team that's supposed to be young and improving, they shouldn't be getting worse at home year to year.
Now here's Sessions. And stolen by Napier. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Clock at 6. Now here's Sessions. T right on him.
And a big problem for the Magic at home was that they just didn't protect the rim. I mean, they would end with the second worst home field goal percentage against.
Here's Napier. He's got 6. Down low. Deflects the pass. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The Wizards with another miss. Down low. And slam dunk by Harris.
Punches it down the pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Neal. And no good trying to get that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic lead by 9. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is known for his appetite.
When we go out to eat, he gets like 2 meals. And like some people eat 1 meal and the second meal you'll get to go home. He really finishes 2 meals at one time, and it'd be like, dog, there's no way you about to eat that. So he likes to eat a lot, and he does a great job finishing it.
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I would certainly think. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Gortat is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Porter in at the 3. Shot clock at 2. Oladipo, good.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Wizards trail by 12. Wall passes to Beal. Poked away. Wall against Oladipo. Passes it to Napier. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Oladipo with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. 16 feet away. Beal pulls it in.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Gortat with a screen on Oladipo. Wall attacking. And that one's drained from the low block. Wall's got 7 points. Well, guys, how good a playmaker is John Wall? Second in assists last season to Chris Paul. Clark, he almost finished number 1.
Yeah, and the only difference really is that Paul was a little more efficient than Wall. Paul had a 4-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. Wall was only at 2.5 to 1. But some of that is Paul's experience.
Now, here's Porter. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Kicks it to Beal. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Oladipo. 12 points for him. Gordon with a screen on Beal. On the wing, Harris. Here's Gordon. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Wizards trail by 8. And it's Beal in the corner. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gortat. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Nicholson comes in for Aaron Gordon, and a switcher also for Washington. Garrett Temple is checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Here's Napier. He's got 6. They set the screen. The dish to Nicholson. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, getting back to Gortat, he signed that 5-year, $60 million contract a couple of years back. Raised some eyebrows at the time because he's not a supreme athlete, but his size, effort, and refined skill set have made him worth it so far.
Here's Napier. Vucevic is screen on Beal. Harris dishes to Vucevic. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And talking about Gortat, I like what he can do for you defensively. Doesn't really have a vertical, but uses his length and timing to alter shots. And he moves his feet well enough to close out on shooters and also cover the pick and roll. So solid and complete in terms of a frontline play.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And the thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. A quick, powerful athlete. Greg, high basketball IQ. Had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compared him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
Wizards trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spot.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards, started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Now, here's Wall. After the miss from Vucevic, here's Gortat. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic to end the drought. The shot no good. And it's Washington the other way.
And the Wizards really struggled post All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
So they take the lead. Dudley's got 4 this quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Peyton, he's checked in for the match.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Looking for Gortat. He gets it there. Lays it up and banks it in. Gortat's got his 2nd basket. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Nicholson. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And the Magic lead by 1.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Here's Temple. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Dudley the pass to Temple. Dudley with a screen on Oladipo. Left side, Wall. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Peyton dishes to Vucevic. Here's Nicholson. Sinks the triple. Nicholson's got 5 points in the quarter.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
They set the pick. Dudley with a screen on Peyton. Wall attacking. Beal gets a wide open look. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And that's 11 points here for Beal.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Peyton. Here's Vucevic.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
Wizards trail by 4. Now Beal, 11 points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Beal can't get that one to fall. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Stolen by Dudley. Outside, Wall. And Dudley kicks to Beal from the top of the key. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Good. 14 points for Victor Oladipo.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And one thing about Nikola Vucevic, he owns the boards. Posted a top 10 double-digit average in each of the past 3 seasons. Plus, he's equally adept on both the offensive and defensive glass.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Ryan Howlands, he's checked in for Gortat. Nene comes in for Beal. Gary Neal's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Sessions. Clock at 4. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Payton kicks to Oladipo. Dishes it to Nicholson. Back to Oladipo. They set the pick. Pass to Nicholson. To the right side. Here's Payton. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Sessions. Softly drops in the floater. Sessions has got 5.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Pick by Vucevic. Feeds to Payton. On the wing, Harris. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 8 points for Tobias Harris.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Nene, the screen. And Sessions kicks to Nene. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
Oladipo outside. Back to Payton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Porter's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Vucevic, and it's Orlando with another.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Sessions. 5 points in the game. Here's Porter. Off target from the wing.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And it's blocked by Hollins. Payton against Sessions. Nene with the screen on Payton. The pass to Porter. Expanding his range. One-on-one fast break. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
The Wizards have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. No good on that one.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Fry comes in for Andrew Nicholson, and it's Hazanya in for Tobias Harris. One problem the Magic faced last season was depth. They really weren't a deep team, and it hurt them along the way.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, they had the second fewest bench points in the league, and that number was really low because they didn't use the bench that often. Starters did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here's Porter. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And for the Magic, they would try and address the bench for this season, both through the draft and free agency.
And guys, the Magic didn't luck out and jump into the top 3 in the draft. Still ended up with a high pick, and that'll help add another nice piece to their puzzle. They've accumulated a lot of good pieces, but now they need to start making it work.
So for the Magic, Harris comes in for Hazanya, and Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And so Sessions nails both of them.
Well, we know Washington didn't win the Southeast last season. They came in second once again. This time to the Hawks and not to Miami. Still, I thought they were dominant within the division. Matter of fact, they were dominant within the division. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Sessions. He has 7. It's Porter outside. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Magic leading by 5. And here is Payton. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Fry. 1 second left. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Magic up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
There's no excuse for letting a team drain that many threes on you. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he's got 14 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Fournier and Harris. Inside, it's Fry and Vucevic. And it's Payton in at the point guard. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with. Here's Payton after marching Gortat's bucket. Out to the right wing. Payton against Wall. Shoots from the baseline. Payton can't get it to go.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation. There is no way No way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Peyton. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Orlando with the ball. Nene unable to get his shot to go. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career high, 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from 3 the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
Tobias Harris. And getting back to Harris, there's just so much to like about his game. He lives in the gym, has a tremendous feel for the game, and he knows how to maximize his production within those athletic limitations.
And Harris drops them both.
You know, the thing about Harris is he's a combo forward, extremely versatile. At 6'8", he struggles with size against the better power forward, and he lacks the athleticism of the better small forward. So to get the most out of him, you have to put him in the right matchups.
Beal from long range. Kept alive by Washington. Here's Nene. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Orlando leading by 4. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Vucevic kicks to Fry. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Payton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Washington with it. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Beal's shot is good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Now here's Payton. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The Magic again can't hit. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nene the pass to Wall. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Harris dishes to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the turnaround J. And the shot falls short this time.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Payton. He kicks it to Fournier. There's a screen. He feeds it to Vucevic. Uncovered. Jump shot is good that time. Vucevic has got 16 points.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
There's a screen by Gortat. Beal can't get it to go.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now here's Payton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Vucevic kicks the Fry. Can't hit. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Outside, Wall. The feed to Beal. There's the 3. Beal can't get that one to fall.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete. But he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Hezonja in for Harris. Now here's Beal. He's got 15. And Dudley kicks to Beal. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Talking about Gortat, he was a late second-round draft choice in 2005. His first 4 years in the league, highly underwhelming. Now, over the last 4 years, he's averaged around 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game. Those are good numbers.
And Wall kicks to Gortat. The shot is off, and Orlando will come the other way. Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Dudley. And Wall. Here we go now. Rob. Here's Hezonja, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Washington calls timeout.
And getting back to Marcin Gortat, His dad was a successful light heavyweight boxer in Poland, so clearly you see where the toughness comes from. And Marcin's mom was on the Polish national team in volleyball, so you know where the blocking and ball skills come from. I guess we'd have to call him a chip off the old blocks.
Now here's Beal. 15 points in the game. Will it go? And he nails the jumper. Beal's got 17.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Passes it to Hazania. Kicks it to Dedmon. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? Last season's performance for him averaged 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Now here's Beal. He's got 17.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Hazania, covered by Wall. Deflects the pass. They set the pick. Here's Gordon. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Gordon. Porter comes in for Bradley Beal. And Gary Neal subbed in for Garrett Temple.
Boy, a good night so far for Dudley. 9 points and 2 steals.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
The Orlando Magic didn't make the playoffs last year for the 3rd consecutive season, Greg. They knew it wasn't a realistic goal for them.
Yeah, and last season wasn't really about making the postseason, Kevin, for this group. It's soon that will have to be the goal as patience will wear thin within that fan base.
Here's Hazania. 5 points in the game. Dedmon's shot is off.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Porter, no luck.
Well, it's been a while for the Magic in regards to the postseason. Another year of missing postseason play. This latest playoff drought comes after they made 6 straight trips to the playoffs from 2007 to 2012.
Wall against Payton. Wall passes to Hollins. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Magic leading by 6.
And overall, this Orlando franchise has been pretty consistent in making the playoffs. They've had 14 playoff trips since the inception of the franchise back in 1989. Given how hard it can be for expansion teams, you have to say that's a solid mark.
Here's Dedmon, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
The Wizards making a switch here. Sessions is checked in. Off the screen. And the jumper falls for him. Hazania's got 7 points in the game.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Yep, it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Dudley. Payton outside, out left to the wing. They set the pick. Here's Hazania, guarded by Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. And Howlands pulls it down. Out to Payton. Here's Azania. The quick look, no good that time.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Fournier. They grab their own miss. Dedmon dishes to Gordon. Payton kicks to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. Wizards trail by 8. From deep, Neal. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Payton passes to Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Dudley, no luck. Magic leading by 7. The dish to Dedmon. Here's the screen. Pass to Payton. To the left side wing. Here's Azania. He's guarded by Dudley. Azania's shot is off. Wizards trail by 7. Sessions with it. Now Payton defending. Dudley dishes to Porter. Feeds it to Sessions. Dudley with a screen for Sessions. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but he came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
Wizards making a switch here. Nene's checked in. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Sessions against Payton. And Sessions kicks to Neal. Nene outside. 6 on the shot clock. Nene, the screen. Neal's shot is off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Azania. No good there off the double clutch.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
Nene, the screen. Porter outside, and it's denied. And he's able to get it back. Here's Azania. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Azania's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And we've reached the end of the third. Magic lead by 9. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And the final period of play just about to start. And it's the Magic with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Now here is Harris. Dishes to Gordon. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And Wall kicks to Porter. And there's the pass to Nene. From 12 feet out. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now, here's Oladipo. Gordon with a screen on Wall. And Oladipo, here we go. Here's Gordon. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree. And, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
And he makes both free throws.
And, you know, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and ups to defend multiple positions.
Now here's Wall. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shot is off. Payton with some nice D. Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Smith up top. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Magic lead by 15.
And talking about Aaron Gordon, everyone knew coming in that he was kind of unrefined. You're betting on his upside and hoping that he develops a consistent shot. And boy, if he does, you're talking about a guy who could become a perennial all-star.
It's tipped. Wall with it. And it's Beal in the corner from deep. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 9th assist in the game now. The Magic leading by 12. Now Payton. He dishes it to Oladipo. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Washington. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Now here's Dudley. Pass to Beal. It's stolen by Oladipo. Over to the wing. Here's Payton. Wall with some nice D.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Harris, right side. Connects from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 18. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Magic. Hezonja comes in for Elfrid Payton. To the middle. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle. And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be. The 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Now, here's Oladipo. He kicks it to Fry. Here's Azania. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Wall attacking. Got a hand on it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside, Wall. Clock at 6 over Smith.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Magic leading by 16. And here's Oladipo. They double him with Nene. Here's Fry, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He always knows where his teammates are going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now, here's Oladipo. Smith outside. He feeds it to Fry. Taken away by Nene. Here's Wall. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Oladipo's got his third rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Smith, no good. Wizards trail by 18. Here's Dudley. Nice D from Oladipo. Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Harris against Nene. And it's Harris off the drive. The shot's good from Smith.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Beal. And there's the call on Nene. That's his third foul of the game. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Oladipo goes in, and there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's his third foul of the game.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Oladipo for 3. Wall with some nice defense. Wizards trail by 20. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that one's good. And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dudley with a screen for Wall. And there's the feed to Gortat. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Despite an overall strong year in 2015 for the Wizards, they were pretty weak at times back on the road.
And is only 17 wins away from home, tied the Pelicans for the fewest road wins for any team that actually made the playoffs last year.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Tobias Harris, and it's Napier in for Victor Oladipo. Here's Napier. There's a screen. To the paint, rejected by Wall. To the inside, Beal, rebound by the Magic. Fry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And for the Wizards and their road problems, a lot of it came from their inability to defend the 3. I mean, they were in the bottom third in the league at defending the 3 as the road team.
Now here's Dudley. Passes it to Beal. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Beal's got 15 points here in the second half.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first. And you know what's odd about the Wizards' road problems is that they played outstanding defense otherwise. I mean, compared to 2014, they definitely took a step backwards in regards to their road play last season.
It's taken away by Smith. Here's Azania. Smith outside. Washington with the rebound.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, it was just a terrible shot.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Washington with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Kicks to Dudley. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Azania. Smith with a screen on Beal. And it's Smith, top of the key. And that one's good. Smith's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Wall passes to Nene. The reverse and the rejection by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And he lobs it up. And it's Gordon missing.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Gary Neal's checked in for Beal. Nene dishes to Dudley. There's a screen by Gortat. Off the pick. Shot's good by Neal.
And that was Gortat. He usually scores, but that time set a nice screen.
Magic leading by 17. They set the screen. Here's Napier. Outside Gordon. There's the dish to Napier. Pass to Fry. 5 to shoot. Now here's Dudley. Guarded by Fry. Shot's good by Neal. Here's Napier. And there's the pass to Azania. Here's Smith. Hits from the high post. And the Magic lead by 17.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Now, here's Fry. Nene unable to get his shot to go.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Magic.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Peyton. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here are the Magic now, after Gortat's miss. 36 seconds left in the game. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
And the first one drops.
And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. So he gets them both.
You know what I like most about Hezonja is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall. That's confidence, folks.
Now here's Sessions. Feeds it to Porter. Sessions with it. Steps back and shoots. A rebound by Hezonja. He lobs it up, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, what can you point to as the team's primary strength for getting this win here tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, and we just kept grinding, you know. We never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game?
It's not too often you see a guy crack 15 assists in a game. That's how in tune he was. Just great anticipation, great understanding of every defense that they threw at him. Exactly the kind of game a team wants from its point guard.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
For anyone telling you off for all your deeds. No sign the roaring thunder stopped and cold the reed. No time. I get mine and make
yourself to death.
So you gotta fire up.
What he loves. I keep trying to conceive that death is from above. No time. I get mine and make no excuses, waste of precious breath. No time. The sun shines on everyone, love yourself to death.
So you gotta fight.